Yes, he is.
Well, married to the world famous Betty Boop. She whiz, what a lucky guy. So in love, I might make you puke. She's the apple of his eye. Sit right down, we're gonna give you the scoop with Ryan Pfeiffer and Lisa Doop. Stamma ding dong loop de loop. This is the story of a guy named Mr. Boop.
You're
Yeah,
listening to
probably,
Being
yeah.
Mr. Boop.
Okay, I guess
Doops on
you're
Boops.
listening to Being Mr. Boop.
Doops on Boops, which was written by Christopher Winter.
And Ryan on Boops. I'm also here and I'm Mr. Boop, and which Lisa is too. She kind of just said that, but not really. Hi.
Done? Are you done?
I'm starting in a different way, okay?
My name is Lisa Doop and I'm Mr. Boop.
Come on, we covered that already. Whoa, we can't spice things up here?
No. The format is
Gotta
strict.
be so
and-
strict. On the 150th episode. Hey!
Happy 150, everybody! We made it
Hey.
this far.
Thought we could do something special.
Yeah. We recorded this the day it went up.
Oh, that's
That's too
true.
long.
That is special.
Yeah.
It actually was supposed to go up 57 minutes ago.
Woo! This is
And
Mr.
if
Boop
you're looking
Live.
at when it went up, it did go up 57 minutes ago. So, haha, just kidding.
Ha ha. History is written by the victors, and the victors are the host of the podcast, Being Mr.
Who said
Boop.
Victor got to make all the rules?
Yeah, I don't know.
What's
I don't
his
know.
deal?
Victors. Victor did because he wrote it.
If Victor made all the rules, then why does it say we can't dig up dead bodies?
I don't know where it says that. There's nothing in the rule book. that
Pretty
says you
sure. I'm
can't
pretty sure that's
dig up
pretty
dead
explicitly stated that you can't desecrate corpses.
Who
Maybe
knows?
not. Okay, I forgot you live in the UK.
Yeah, this. I knew it would go against my rights as a British person to not let me dig up corpses.
Everyone knows the U and K, and in the from the UK stands for. Never mind. I was gonna say Burke and Hare because there's a U and a K in each of those, but I just realized the U and the K are both in Burke.
Just
And
say
also, I don't know if
Burke.
those are real people. That might just be a movie.
You can't spell Burke without UK. We're reading the 150th
Oh, they are
of
real
Mr.
people.
What happens in today's Mr. Boop?
And today's Mr. Boop got him. Why is that, Lisa? Why is that today's?
They got him! They got him!
Got him. Okay, got him, not got him. Sorry. It's not. It's not the meme.
No,
Which
it
ship is
isn't.
this?
150.
I don't have it up. Oh right, I should have remembered that. Okay. Yes.
This
Four-
is Being
four
Mr. Boop
panels.
Live.
It's always live. God. Okay. 4 panels.
Panel 1. We see a tiny little Mr. Boop. This kind of staged like a fighting game, you know?
Hang on.
Or like fight. What?
I feel like there's a faster way to describe this. And that is.
I was doing a
Never
bit.
mind. It's not. There's not. I was gonna because I thought this was a shot we had been seeing the past few days, but I guess it's not.
No, not at all. But this is like a fighting game or like a Friday Night Funkin' type positioning.
I disagree
know?
with that.
What? You don't think this is
I
like
think you
that?
could easily make a Mr. Boop Friday Night Funkin' mod though.
Yeah, I think that. But anyway, just to get
Betty's
just
the,
to
Betty's
Betty's
girlfriend.
girlfriend. Yeah,
and
that's what I
then-
mean. Like, just to give.
Oh, but
the-
would Mr. Boop be? Oh, that's.
I've not played the game.
I
I'm
guess
just familiar with how
Mr.
the game
Boop-
works.
for the usually for Friday Night Funkin' mods, the girlfriend and the boyfriend, those are the character names. I think they stay the same. They're the same characters, and only
No,
the person you're rapping against is who's modded
but-
in.
I'm not talking about mods here. I'm just describing the scenery in a simplistic way.
All right, but I feel like if you did a Mr. Boop Friday Night Funkin' mod, Alec would be boyfriend, Betty would be girlfriend,
Mm-hmm.
and then the person they're rapping against would be like Bugs Bunny probably.
I mean, there's no rules for Friday Night Funkin'
No, there's
mods.
no rules, but that's just usually how it's done.
Yeah. So like, you know.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't know a lot about. I don't wanna make it seem like this is a topic I know about because I
No,
don't.
Ryan, you can't see this, but Ryan is wearing a hat that says Friday Night Funkin'.
No, it
fan
says the
on
Batman. Don't lie.
Oh, we
You
have
don't
fun
even.
here.
I did one. All the time that I've played Friday Night Funkin' has been documented on live streams, and most of those are not watchable. So there.
Anyway, Betty is on.
'Cause they're
on.
like one frame every 10 minutes.
They really are posed like it's a fighting game. You got Betty on the right. she's
Yeah, but not
"Ooh,
like Friday Night Funkin'.
They're not posed like Friday Night Funkin', but like the staging is similar.
I disagree.
Whoa. Okay. We got Betty on the far left. She is dressed as an angel still. She's got her hands bound still, and she's looking a little concerned. And we've got Alec right next to him, in a little goblin pose. He's like, yeah,
he is all stanced up.
He's like, yeah. He's like he's about to do a special move.
Bow-legged even.
It's like he's about to do Rhino Barrage.
Rhino Barrage?
Yeah, that's a lucrative preference. It was for me. It was a joke for me. To
I
the
will allow
right.
it since I mentioned my live stream.
On the right hand side, we have Mr. Boop looking down at him. He's in an idle position. They're both in idle positions. He's got his hands on his thighs,
You know what?
and he's looking down at
This
Alec.
could
pissed.
be trying to emulate a fighting game. I don't
Yeah.
think that's for sure. But I'll granted I feel like it could be.
Yeah.
I think Mr. The titular Mr. Boop is taller in this panel than he usually is because he's like what, a foot taller than Betty, half a foot taller,
Mm. Well,
probably a whole foot taller.
Sizing is fairly consistent in this universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the universe of Mr. Robbins.
Actually, maybe he is usually taller than her. I didn't think he was, but
Well.
he is usually taller than her. He's a little bit more taller than her here, but I guess he is usually taller than her.
Well, I'm glad we cleared that up. He has two. What is that? Electoral dingles. Electoral.
Three
rings.
electoral hearts. 3 electoral hearts floating above his head. They're not heart flies. They're
Mhm.
electoral heart flies.
Yeah, they're electoral. Add that to
They're
the
just
sign
electoral
guide.
hearts.
And Alec has a giant speech bubble coming out of him that's taking up like the whole top half of the panel.
I would
And he
not.
says-
I would call this a regular sized speech bubble.
Damn you! It's bigger than his head.
Come on. Yeah. So they usually
Bigger-
are. He's just very
bigger-
small
It's bigger than all
in
the
this
characters.
panel. Okay, I see what you're saying. It's giant relative to them,
Yeah,
but
relative to them, it's giant.
well, this is kind of
but per
this
pixels,
should
it's the
not
same.
be an interesting point to labor on, but I think it is. When you see a speech bubble, you're seeing it in like relative to them like that, or because when I see a speech bubble, I see it like overlaid over the panel. I don't see it as like a size relative to them because I think it's like closer to us than anything else. Or
No,
not
I
even
see it.
necessarily closer to us. It's just like not on a plane.
Mm.
So when we're looking at the size, we're judging the size on a 2D plane. We're not judging it as like the size compared to them.
Hmm. But I think that like with this comic where the panels are all the same size, I think that they're trying to do something where it's like, oh look how big this is by making
Well-
the characters smaller.
You think the speech bubble? Well, but the speech bubble is a normal size for how the comics usually go. This is like an average
Yeah,
size
that's
speech
what-
bubble.
that's what I mean,
It
but they've
looks
made the
big only in
characters
comparison
smaller.
to how small the characters are
Yeah.
in this panel.
Yeah.
So if there's a point there about the characters being small, I don't think it has anything to do with the speech bubble.
Nah, I think it does. I think it does. And what does the speech bubble say, Ryan?
Betty isn't your property. 3 electro points, property in all caps and underlined. She doesn't belong to you. Belong in all caps and underlined. 3 electro points after you.
After you. Panel 2, we have a close up of Alec. And
No,
he's
after me. Panel 2, Alec. We get a close up of Alec.
pissed off.
Yeah, he's shouting and pointing a finger
He's screaming,
accusatorily,
he's crying.
crying. He has one of the most fucked up mouths he has ever had in this comic. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
I think he had a similar mouth to this the other day, but this is like infinitely more fucked up than that.
Mhm.
Let me see what strip that was. Continue describing it.
Wait, when did you get up to? I was distracted. I was
just his
reading
appearance. We're
tweets.
just on his appearance.
He's got big eyebrows. They're aggressively, in a V position to signify anger. He's crying.
His tank top doesn't look as dirty in this strip. I feel like he's it's like we've gotten the point. He's put less
He's
detail into that
simplified.
every day,
Yeah.
or maybe it's gradually getting cleaner.
Yeah, maybe as he's getting closer to Betty.
Oh yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah,
But
I
probably
don't
not
think that's
intentional.
intentional. No, I think it's just.
I can't find the other fucked up mouth. Maybe,
Anyway,
maybe it was.
What
this
about
that
the
I was
one
looking
where
at.
there was?
Maybe I was remembering that I saw ahead to this.
What was the one where he's like crazy about how hot my wife is or whatever when he's sad? That was a fucked up mouth.
Crazy
Or when
about
he's
how-
like when he says, "I'm going to propose to my wife Betty Boop again" in 144. That was a crazy, weird looking mouth.
in 144. No, that's not
Not
the
crazy.
same vibe.
Not
as what I'm
crazy
thinking
enough.
of. No, it's
to me it's crazy. To me it's the same.
no. I'm not saying it's not. It's just not really what I'm thinking of.
Well,
The sort of thing I'm thinking of.
I
at all.
disagree.
I think I was just remembering that I had looked ahead and seen this mouth.
Mhm.
I think that's what I was thinking of. Maybe I don't know. I feel like I feel like I described a mouth that looked like this.
I'm trying to remember. I think that there is one that I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like there
When
is-
he's in the
so
coma.
What's so fucked up about this mouth is that it's like we
It's
can
got
see-
perspective.
through it. Like, oh, how do you even describe this?
Viewers, you're gonna want to look at this one.
No.
no.
We got a special fucked up mouth for you in the 150th ever Mr. Boop strip. Okay. Pretend you're looking at someone through a profile, and they have a really big mouth, like cartoonishly big, and they open their mouth, and you can see their teeth, and you can see past to the other side, and you see their other rows of teeth. It's like that, but drawn completely wrong. Because for one thing, we're not seeing him from a total profile. We're seeing him like at an angle where we see the front of his face and the side of his face, which is not a weird angle. It's just it's a normal angle to look at someone at, especially in a cartoon. But it's not a normal angle to see this much of the mouth in this way.
Mm-hmm.
For it to have it be depicted in this way.
It's a very strange choice he's made.
Now, granted, if he had just made because he's trying to
didn't
depict
do
the
that.
inside of the mouth, and if he had just had it just be empty space, it wouldn't
been
have
fun.
been. It would have been more cartoony. It wouldn't have been anatomically correct. But he literally did that in the previous panel.
Yeah.
His mouth is hollow in that panel. There's no anatomy inside.
He's made a very odd choice here.
I guess he wanted to draw the teeth.
Yeah, but you only, he could have just drawn the bottom. The
if
bottom.
we're being honest, he did this because it looks weirder, and he was in. No, okay. Here's what I think happened. I think he was trying to draw. I think he was trying to draw a more detailed mouth, partially because it'd be a little bit more funny, and then he totally butchered that and realized that was funnier in itself.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think happened.
We'll never know.
Well, that's my theory anyway. I think he was trying to draw a more detailed mouth for emphasis, and that would be funny to have that be an emphasis, and then he messed up in a way that it's I will make mistakes like this sometimes. It's like, oh, what is
Impossible.
even
Impossible.
happening here with this anatomy? You know, like this doesn't make any sense. And then, but then he saw this and it's like, well, this is funny enough on it. This is like funnier than what I was gonna do. Because it doesn't. It just looks monstrous.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Alec has 2 electro bubbles in this panel. It's electro bubbles, right?
I'll never tell.
Yes, because electro points. God. Okay. Electro bubbles. 2 electro bubbles. Because he's talking in 2 parts. The first part says, "She's real and she's alive and she's her own person." Real, alive, and her own person are all in all caps and underlined. And there is 6 electro points. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a 6-tuple electro point. As Lisa would say, I guess.
Sure, I would have said that.
Really, would you have said that? You would have said it's a sextuple electro point.
Yes, I would have said it was a sextet electro point.
What's the difference?
They're different words.
But do they mean the same thing?
Yes.
How?
Well, I don't know.
How, Lisa?
Okay, a
I would have said it's
sextuple.
a pentaverate electro point.
A sextuple,
plus
yeah, a
one.
sextuple is 6 things, but a sextet is specifically like it's like a quartet. But
Oh, well then that doesn't
6.
work.
No, it
You
does.
can't use it like that.
It does, and I will.
If there's 4 electro points, you can't say it's a quartet of electro points because that's not what
You know what,
quartet
Ryan?
means.
You know, I will. Next
That's
time
not
we
how
see
that works.
next time we see a quartet of electro points,
Don't you
I'm gonna
fucking
say
dare.
it. I'm gonna say it.
Don't you dare.
You can't
Swear to
mute,
God,
you can't
Lisa.
mute my audio when I say it because I'm editing this week. So
Yeah, well, what if we don't see it until next week, huh? What then? Or this week, I guess, since we're recording this late. The second part says, "You don't get to control her like numbers on a spreadsheet."
for us, numbers on a
Triple,
spreadsheet are pretty hard to control.
Triple tet electro point.
It's quartet.
Trio tet.
It's a trio.
it?
It's a trio.
No, trio quartet? No.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I guess.
Trio, a duo, a trio, a quartet, and a sextet.
Yeah, okay, when you say it
Quintet?
like that. But you skipped one also. But I mean, if the 3 amigos are a trio, if they added one more, they'd be a quartet. I feel like quartet is a
Yes.
musical.
So is trio.
No, trio isn't necessarily musical.
Quartet isn't necessarily musical either. They aren't necessarily.
Well, that's
music.
what I'm saying is I've only ever seen some
Yeah.
of them in a musical context.
Mhm. You've never seen a quartet.
No, I've only heard of it in musical context.
Mm-hmm.
But trio and duo, you know. And what's the singular version? There probably isn't one.
A
is there?
solo.
Solo, right. Panel 3, close up of the titular Mr. Boop,
Yeah.
Betty's dad. This is a reverse shot, I guess, sort of. We don't get any close-ups of Betty in this strip. Monsieur Boop says, we should have just called him that from the beginning. That would have been easier. He said he's got a big speech bubble, takes up half the panel. See, this is a big speech bubble because it literally takes up half the panel. This is what I would call a big speech bubble, and it's in 3. It's kind of in 3 parts. The way it's like, the words are not divided into 3 parts, into 3
It's
sections,
weird.
but the speech bubble is like bubbled out in 3 parts.
I've never known. Yeah. I've never quite known what the rules with that type of thing is. Like,
I don't think there
bubbling.
are rules.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. What was an artist thinking?
I think he's
Like-
just trying to make it like bubbly. I think okay, because
Why?
I think he was trying to fit it into the frame. I think that's what he was trying to do. Because if he
Yeah,
had
but you
just
could've
had
just-
it been like completely like curve, like just one curve, it would have like cut into his head. I think,
True,
or not,
true.
or he wouldn't have been able to fit all the words in. See at the bottom.
He needs to get himself a letterer. Do this better.
No, he does everything himself.
Yeah, but like all the best manga artists.
Manger.
Manger. Oh, you got me manga artist. I've been on
Oh,
my
I'm so
tractor-
mangery.
I've been on my tractor reading some manga.
Oh, that end of Evangelion got me so mangery. I'm sorry. Betty's dad says, "Look, I'll be honest. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't really understand the rules of how cartoons work in our universe." Wait,
That's funny.
what was the voice I was doing for him? That wasn't the voice.
You
I
were
was
doing the
for-
king of video games, the video
Look,
game master.
I'll be honest. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't really understand the rules of how cartoons work in our universe. Were we filming a cartoon at a studio with cameras? Do I count as a cartoon? I honestly don't get it.
It's true, he doesn't get it.
Electro heart after cameras, electro heart after a cartoon. This strip makes me feel stupid for asking Alec how this works. Because I had read this too. I just completely forgot about this strip. I really like this.
He laughed at you. He chuckled.
Yeah. And I also kind of wish I had watched the new Chip and Dale before we recorded this.
Me too. I also haven't
I'm
seen it.
I'm watching it tomorrow. You can join if you want.
Yeah.
Panel 4. Because I'm watching it with friends.
Nice.
Panel 4. I'm not saying we're friends, but
No.
panel 4. Same shot. He's kind of looking away now.
Listeners, you're all invited to, because this is being
No, no,
recorded
no,
so
no,
late,
no,
you're
no.
all invited to visit Ryan's Chippendale Rescue Rangers watch through.
Thank God it will have passed. Wait. Oh, it won't have passed.
No.
Because this is still the Monday episode. Oh my God, that's usually not how this works. You'll have to find it first. Panel 4, same shot. The titular, not titular, Mr. Boob is like looking away, and looks kind of like his expression is kind of like anyway.
No.
And he's got a speech bubble. It's not quite as big as the last one. It says, "That said, I think I do actually own her in this instance. I know that's a little fucked up, but that's just how it is." Do is in all caps and underlined.
As it should be.
I like this strip. I like this a lot. This is really good.
This is
This-
funny.
This is my wait. This is not my strip of the week.
This is my strip of the week, Alec.
Really? Come on, this is a really good week.
Okay.
Don't look ahead. Oh my God. I looked ahead.
You dumbass. Mr. Boop and game. Okay.
What? Whoa, hey.
Nothing. No,
spoilers.
I'm saying anything. I'm not saying. Yeah, but what I am saying is that you've been listening to Being Mr.
This
Boop.
was this strip was Mr. Boop Infinity War.
Yeah. Now 90% my wife jokes. You can
Really?
visit the show's website at
That's a
www.being.
tagline?
That's the tagline. For a full catalog of episodes and to
Oh.
sign up to host the podcast. For more updates,
Did
follow
you
at
just
Mr.
write that in?
I don't know.
Because it's the most recent one, and there's no name attached.
Maybe it was a fan.
That means I can see who wrote it. Let me see.
Maybe it was Maximum
you.
Depot. When did I do it? I don't remember.
10
doing
days
it.
ago at 4
No.
p.m.
4 p.m. That's classic time to do that.
I don't know if that's my time or your time.
You can visit the show's website at www.beingmissboop.com and for a full catalog of episodes and sign up to the podcast for updates at followmissboop on Twitter.
Oh, come on.
You can find me anywhere. You can check out the Meet the Residents wiki. You can follow me on Twitter at least.
Please don't find me.
No. Ryan is
Don't
famously
Don't
not
find
online.
my Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
I'm gonna
And
include.
don't
This is gonna be.
Chippendale Rescue Rangers spoilers at me before I can watch the movie. Thank God no one listens to this podcast.
I'm gonna do the I'm gonna get a link to your Chippendale Rescue Rangers screening, and I'm gonna include it as a QR code on the upload today.
I don't think that will be possible.
I disagree. I disagree.
Okay, I mean, as long as you disagree, that's what matters.
Thank you and good night, everyone. What an episode, huh?
Happy 150th, Mr. Boom. Why did you
Welcome to the world famous Betty Boop. She whiz, what a lucky guy. So in love, I might make you puke. She's the apple of his eye. Sit right down, we're gonna give you the scoop with Ryan Pfeiffer and Lisa Duke.
Wait. Episode's not over yet.
This is the story of a guy named Mr.
Shadow synopsis.
No,
This isn't
it's
evolved.
it's-
This isn't
it's
an evolved.
over.
This is an evolved form of bad writing that loops back around to being good and more important. There.
I wish we had discussed that.
No.
No?
No.
Bring it up again tomorrow. You can put that after credits. Bring it up again tomorrow because I do want to discuss that.
Okay.
This podcast was brought to you by the Pitch Drop Podcast Network. Like what you just heard? Support the show by going to patreon.com/pitchdrop. And while you're at it, check out pitchdrop.net for more of this and other shows.